Hello, how are you? I think the month of May is one of the best season in Japan, I would say. But of course, other seasons are beautiful and you might like other seasons as well. But for me, it's the best, one of the best seasons in Japan. But of course, people in Australia, New Zealand, perhaps Chile and Argentina or South Africa, they are about to face the winter coming. The first idioms for today is to pull oneself together. It means to get control of oneself or to get into a mood of preparedness. So, for example, people pull yourselves together, please, said the chair. That chair doesn't mean the chairs that we use to sit in. No. That chair means, well, long time ago, people used to call it a chairman. Then we had chairwomen. And then people started to say the chairperson. But today in the United States, many people prefer using the term the chair. So this person usually lead the meeting, committee, or some kind of gathering. I'm gonna have to pull myself together and search for a way to live in the future when I retire from teaching, of course. Okay. If we are going to catch that train, we'll have to pull ourselves together and leave now, or we would miss the train and this wonderful plan is going to have to be canceled. Have you ever been in that kind of situation? Okay, the next idiom is to be looking up. It means to be improving. For example, the businesses are not looking up in Japan, but they really are in China and the United States. Or let's say things are not looking up in Russian-Ukraine war or in the Muslim-Jewish war, right? That's unfortunate. Okay, so that's looking up. It means to be improving. So, is your English ability looking up? I hope so. Okay, the next idiom is to kick a habit. It means to stop or break off a habit. For example, let's say, okay, my dentist advised that I should not extract troubled teeth easily unless it's really or absolutely necessary, or kick the habit of trying to make my teeth perfect. Another example, for example, okay, the patients in this particular hospital are trying to kick the habit of taking extra or too much unnecessary medicine. Some doctors prescribe too many kinds of medicines. And sometimes taking too much medicine make people sick. or ill because of uh, too much side effect or side reaction. Okay, today's words. The first one is squander. It means to spend foolishly or waste, usually talking about time or money, or energy, of course. Let's say we should not squander our money by buying what we don't use. Isn't that true? Or um, why should we squander our money paying the tax? We know that much portion of our tax money that we pay goes to the politicians' pockets. And I would say that is paying a tax sometimes is uh, squander, unfortunately. Okay, the next word is abroad. It means outside one's country or going around or far and wide. For example, more people are going abroad for vacations nowadays. Of course, when I was a little boy, I was one of the very few children traveling abroad. And many people used to dress nicely and they used to look rich. But today, uh, many overseas travelers are very casual, and sometimes I can't stand a baby crying all night long inside airplane so that I cannot sleep. And those babies don't pay nothing. Then they just bother other passengers. And I would want to tell those babies' parents not to travel. That's too selfish of them, don't you think? Okay, another abroad sentence, for example. Yes, many students today study abroad, and I think it's a good idea because they can learn different cultures and they can have a chance to learn uh, different people, not only the language, but then their thinking, their ways of dealing with other people. And of course, in the future, young people would have to make more peaceful Earth than what it is now. Okay, another word is fugitive. Well, do you know a word refugee? Well, fugitive is kind of the relating word, but it is rather, I would say, written English than spoken English. For example, do you know a Japanese actor, well, used to be Shunsuke Takagi, who disappeared? He was supposed to, I think, report to the court, but he didn't appear, and nobody knew where he went, and still they haven't found him. That happened, I think, 2017, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. So I guess after escaping from prison or wherever, Mr. Takagi led an unhappy life as a fugitive from the law. That's I can say that. Okay. That's all for today. Take care of yourself and enjoy the weather. See you next time. Aloha oe.